Imagine being thrown into a viral moment during a press tour that's already attracting tons of attention. How do you respond when your co-star is left confused on live TV? That's allegedly what happened to the popular sensational actor Pedro Pascal during a promotional interview for the Fantastic Four. This was when co-star Vanessa Kirby reportedly was hit with a phrase that sent the internet into an allegedly massive viral train of discussion. The story, according to reports, is that a journalist who was attempting to compliment Kirby allegedly used a certain niche internet slang, which used to generally be considered profanity, to describe her look. Kirby, clearly unfamiliar with the expression, looked stunned and unsure how to respond, and then Pedro Pascal allegedly intervened. The clip reportedly became a viral moment online, allegedly celebrated by some for Pascal's kindness, while criticized by others who questioned the entire exchange. In today's video, keep watching to better understand what really happened during that moment and the online firestorm that allegedly followed, alongside Pedro Pascal's perspective and reportedly mental health history. The reportedly now viral clip came from an interview during the Sydney leg of the Fantastic Four press tour. In the video, it can be seen that Pascal and Kirby were seated side by side, answering a variety of questions about the film, their characters, and behind-the-scenes moments. Then came a moment of confusion. The atmosphere seemed to be light and entertaining, similar to the way, reportedly, many of Pascal's interviews are.
Well, jumping right into you, Vanessa, you've kind of become a social media icon for your force-filled, snatched, fierceness face.
Oh, God.
The interviewer, Pedestrian TV's Beck Manny-Bog, seemed to bring the topic over to the social media attention that Vanessa Kirby is currently allegedly receiving. Reportedly using internet-based LGBTQ+ vernacular, a certain word was mentioned in a phrase. It was loaded with the characteristic style of some subcultures, allegedly, but it might have the potential of coming off as opaque or even, reportedly, jarring to those unfamiliar. Kirby's expression in reaction to the sentence appeared to be a mix of bewilderment.
Good, babe. Face just means fierce.
Does it mean like...
Fabulous, beautiful, strong.
Strong.
It's good.
It's here that Pedro Pascal, as can be seen in the video, subtly intervened. Even though the question was not addressed to him, he offered a diplomatic translation and seemed to make an effort to support his co-star as he said that the phrase meant fierce, fabulous, beautiful, strong. Pedro explained that the phrase was a compliment while using a light tone and reportedly reframed the situation entirely. Many, reportedly, noted that instead of letting the awkwardness fester or leaving Kirby stranded in the moment, Pascal turned potential embarrassment into connection and made an alleged effort to bridge two cultural dialects with kindness. Coverage from them, Cosmopolitan, and other news agencies reportedly emphasized Pascal's allegedly instinctive grace in the situation. Once the clip surfaced online, it allegedly became the subject of debate among fans and observers alike. Many fans reportedly dissected every frame, sharing their thoughts on X and forums like Reddit. It's also been reported that several users rushed to praise Pascal's sensitivity and allyship with both Vanessa and the LGBTQ+ community, from whose vernacular the phrase's meaning became popularized. Such fans use terms like gaysplaining to indicate that Pedro played a particular role by bridging the gap between Vanessa's reported UK background with predominantly American online slang, allegedly. But reports also suggest that others raised eyebrows. Reportedly, some have been questioning the appropriateness of the slang in a professional setting, arguing that promotional interviews are neither the time nor the place for heavily coded internet language. Fans of Pascal and Kirby alike allegedly broached the subject with questions about whether the journalist was wrong to assume Kirby would understand, or if the phrase was too edgy for mainstream press. However, it's been alleged that others looked closer at Pascal himself. There's been online coverage reportedly that his gentle touch, though clearly meant as reassurance, sparked conversation around physical gestures in workplace environments, especially focusing on the context of the ongoing, allegedly unusual dynamics between Pedro and Vanessa during their press tour for Fantastic Four. There have also been reports that critics debated whether public figures should be more mindful about personal space, especially during high-stress media cycles, more so when these celebrities are allegedly quite prominent in the public eye. Meanwhile, outlets like Bored Panda captured both sides. It's been reported that fans celebrated Pascal's compassion, but others asked if this blurred the lines between emotional comfort and professional decorum. Reportedly, the internet has taken to widely discussing Pedro Pascal's gestures on these press tours, with an alleged handful of observers commenting that Pascal only acts this way towards female co-stars, allegedly holding the view that this encompasses all female actors he's worked with, not just Vanessa Kirby. In an interview with Vanity Fair, talking about how this was mutual support. In previous press appearances, Pascal has opened up about managing anxiety with grounding gestures, physical contact being one of them. Moreover, Pascal has reportedly previously spoken about this issue on the carpet alongside Bella Ramsey, his younger co-star in The Last of Us. In relation to this, it's been reported that some users suggested his gestures weren't just about Kirby, but also part of his own grounding behavior. Reportedly, there are many videos and clips of Pascal interacting with other co-stars in a similar manner, from greeting William Dafoe to enjoying press tour bromances with Oscar Isaac and Diego Luna, both male actors. Fans on social media platforms and YouTube videos, reportedly, hold the stance that this is just a part of his personality, and that Pascal, allegedly, portrays similar behaviors around male co-stars as well.
Ay, güey.
No,
That's it.
concéntrate.
As I was saying, yeah, you know, like...
As viral moments rarely come with full context, many observers, allegedly, saw Pascal's actions as protective and affectionate, even as others saw complexity in how public figures deal with media pressure and personal boundaries. Additionally, Pascal has long used his platform to advocate for mental health awareness. He's spoken openly about therapy, the pressures of fame, and why emotional transparency matters in Hollywood, reportedly. Allegedly, mental health discourse also emerged in the context of Pedro Pascal's past admissions of having anxiety, and how he manages it by sometimes engaging in light physical touch and seeking comfort in loved ones, as he mentioned in his Men's Health interview. He's also reportedly talked about how he has been this way since his childhood, allegedly suggesting that mental health is often a perpetual part of life.
It's important to, protect people and human beings, especially those that are...
Another aspect, reportedly, that becomes relevant regarding Pedro Pascal is that he's also been targeted politically for his allegedly unwavering support of LGBTQ+ rights. There have been several reports that Pedro has shown many moments of vocal support, from publicly backing his trans sister Lux Pascal to vocally opposing anti-trans legislation and expressing his disapproval towards J.K. Rowling. Fans and supporters of the community, allegedly, hold the view that Pedro has become a lightning rod for culture war commentary. Some backlash to this viral moment, particularly on more partisan platforms, appeared less about the interview and more about Pascal's politics.
One thing that I would say I agonized over a little bit was just, am I helping? Am I helping? It's a situation that deserves the utmost elegance so that something can actually happen.
Most of the attention on Pascal's views on transgender activism reportedly came about after he responded to J.K. Rowling's alleged enthusiasm about a UK Supreme Court ruling against trans rights. He reportedly made a comment on Instagram about the Harry Potter franchise author by saying that her behavior was that of a heinous loser back in April 2025. Reportedly, articles like Bored Panda's online reaction compilation and Cosmopolitan noted that the firestorm was exacerbated by this polarized backdrop. While many fans allegedly praised his empathy, others reportedly used the incident to attack him with loaded commentary about wokeness, professionalism, and overstepping.
Fantastic Four is just about to come out, and the cast is still on the press tour, and it's just getting more and more uncomfortable for everyone watching.
Beyond these viral clips, allegedly, there's also an underlying conversation about how we should interpret public behavior, especially from figures constantly in front of cameras like Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby. First, there's the reported subject of boundaries, particularly what is appropriate between colleagues on camera and whether reported coping mechanisms like Pascal's physical gestures are misread or misapplied in a professional context, like during this Fantastic Four press tour. In this sense, experts and casual observers allegedly note that these aren't black and white issues. The overall verdict online also seems contrasting, with two groups strongly polarized about the subject, reportedly coming from ideological biases like the liberal versus conservative schools of thought. In a likewise context, fellow actors like Simu Liu allegedly appear to lean towards supporting Pedro and Vanessa, attributing the entire matter to them being under, reportedly, extreme visibility, with Liu appearing to express dissatisfaction with the online audience's fixation on the subject. On the other hand, this reported matter also exposes how quickly online discourse can go from curiosity to outrage, considering that outlets like Fox News conservative commentators have reportedly painted Pascal's gestures as, allegedly, flirtatious.
The internet doesn't agree on a lot, but these days they agree on one thing, right? This obsession over Pedro Pascal, who's a friend of yours. Okay, what do you think it is about him, because you know him well, that people are just captivated by?
Female and male co-stars alike have, in the past and present, like with Vanessa Kirby and Emma Stone, or William Dafoe and Diego Luna, or even Liam Neeson, reportedly appear to have a level of fondness for Pedro Pascal, which is the point his fans have allegedly used to argue that nothing about his behavior is, reportedly, suspicious.
There's no zombies, no superheroes. I'm Pedro Pascal.
Reportedly, it's been noted by experts in Hollywood that when celebrities publicly use coping strategies like touch and develop closeness with their fellow actors, those actions can quickly be misinterpreted or politicized. In Pascal's case, allegedly something that seems simple, explaining a phrase or offering physical reassurance, can become a target for cultural or ideological critique. This story places emphasis on a simple media literacy issue reportedly. Not every clip tells the whole story, and that allegedly viewers often don't see the full context, prior discussions, consent between individuals, or personal histories. So what do you think? Was Pedro Pascal's intervention in the pedestrian TV interview a tasteful act of support? Or did it cross professional boundaries like the online wave of commentary reportedly seems to suggest? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to take a look at our other views on celebrity controversies and culture, mental health, and the conversations shaping Hollywood today.